dream of traveling the world but worry about the cost? Join us as we dive into understanding what budget travel is and how you can plan a trip without breaking the bank. Understanding budget travel. So, what exactly is budget travel? Essentially, it's the act of traveling or vacationing while spending as little money as possible, yet without sacrificing quality. A thrilling travel experience doesn't have to cost a fortune. You would be surprised how manageable the cost becomes when you plan your adventure, keeping your budget at the forefront. By cutting unnecessary expenses and zeroing in on costs ahead of time, you're stepping into a world of possibilities. Now that we've got a sense of what budget travel means, let's learn to set a budget for our dream journey. Make the travel budget. Let's now move on to setting the all-important travel budget. Key expenses to consider while budgeting typically include accommodation, food, transportation, activities, and also emergencies. Every trip is unique, so no two budgets will look exactly the same. What's crucial is finding what works for you. A variety of helpful tools and resources exist that could simplify this process, like budget planning apps and websites. Harnessing these tools can serve as your guide, helping you stick to your budget and, consequently, making your travel dreams come true. With a clear budget in place, it's time to explore the world of budget-friendly destinations. Picking budget-friendly destinations. Embarking on our journey, let's look at identifying destinations that won't strain our wallets. Not all travel destinations need to be expensive. Many beautiful places are, in fact, quite affordable. To identify these gems, you should research such things as the cost of living, available amenities, and reviews. To kickstart your search, let's consider the top 5 budget-friendly destinations. Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, Hungary, and Guatemala. These places offer fantastic experiences without burning a hole in your pocket. With intriguing destinations in mind, the next important detail to consider is finding affordable accommodation. Let's dive into that next. Affordable accommodation options. Now that we've chosen our budget-friendly destinations, let's think about where to stay. Affordable accommodation options are not just about price. They are about value, safety, and meeting your needs. Hostels, campsites, and home exchanges offer excellent value, often coming complete with kitchens, communal spaces, and even free activities. It's vital, however, to take into account safety when selecting your temporary abode. Always read reviews and understand the neighborhood where you'll be staying. After all, a great trip is a safe and comfortable one. With the right lodging in place, it's time now to uncover the secrets of satisfying our appetites without emptying our wallets. Let's explore eating on a budget. Budget meal options. When you've settled into your accommodation, take the time to explore your new surroundings and find out where you can go to eat without ruining your budget. Surprisingly, food is an area where substantial savings can be made while traveling. Opting for local cuisine, preparing your own meals, and taking advantage of restaurant happy hours are just a few tricks of the trade. Why not leverage the power of your smartphone? There are a host of apps available designed to help you locate delicious, budget-friendly local eateries. But remember, travel is about new experiences, so make sure to taste the local flavors. With your stomach filled and wallet intact, let's cruise into our next topic. Stay tuned as we dive into affordable transportation next. Affordable transportation. With our bellies full and budgets in check, it's time to hit the road, sky, or possibly even water. When traveling, it's important to remember that there are many budget-friendly options to move from point A to point B. Public transit, carpooling, walking, and even biking are all cheaper alternatives to taxis or renting a car. And let's not forget about long-distance travel. There are various ways to find the best deals on flights, including comparing prices and being flexible with travel dates. Just like the local cuisine, each destination has its own special ways to travel. And speaking of special, up next are free and cheap activities that you can enjoy. Get ready to discover how to make the most out of your destination without spending big bucks. Free and cheap activities. Having tackled affordable transportation, it's time to uncover affordably fun activities at our chosen destinations. The key to budget travel lies in identifying free or low-cost local attractions and activities to make your trip unforgettable. Consider buying a city pass or taking part in group tours, which often offer discounts for visiting multiple attractions. Additionally, many cities feature public art exhibits and sculptures that create a free artistic experience for visitors. Embrace your connection with nature through cost-effective outdoor pursuits, such as hiking, birdwatching, or exploring diverse landscapes. Remember, creating lasting memories doesn't have to come with a high price tag. With our budget-conscious mindset, let's move on to our next topic: the indispensable and surprisingly wallet-friendly world of travel insurance. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. Travel insurance. Now that we've had our fun exploring budget-friendly activities, let's shift gears and talk about something serious but super important: travel insurance. Think of travel insurance as your safety net while you're on the road. It's not just about health coverage. It can also protect against trip cancellation, delays, lost baggage, and more. Even for budget travelers, insurance is essential. It might seem like an extra cost at first, but it can save major bucks if something unforeseen happens. The thought of handling a major crisis without insurance is terrifying. That's why insurance is a smart move. Next, we're going to conquer a mostly overlooked topic: staying on top of your money while traveling. You definitely won't want to miss these tips: managing your money. Now that we've made certain we're secured with travel insurance, let's look closer at managing our money while we're away from home. Picture this. You're exploring the local markets, indulging in the culture. It's exciting. But remember, managing finances on the go is part of the adventure too. Don't let unforeseen expenses turn your travel dreams into nightmares. Consider the pros and cons of cash versus credit cards, and be cautious of foreign exchange rates and hidden fees. Helpful budgeting tools and financial tracking apps can make this task much easier. But financial savvy isn't our only responsibility. Up next, we're diving into the world of sustainable travel practices, which can also save you cash. Change your travel habits and you'll change the way you see the world. Sustainable travel on a budget. Leaping from our discussion on money management, we now enter an equally important arena: sustainable travel. You might wonder, what's this got to do with budgeting? Well, a lot, actually. Practices like carrying a reusable water bottle, exploring by foot, or munching on local foods not only lessen our footprint but also preserve funds. When you support local economies, not only do you get great experiences at affordable prices, but communities thrive. Being mindful of the environment and the people around you is not only noble, it's budget-friendly too. This brings us to the end of our journey. Stay tuned as we'll be wrapping up and sharing how you can make the dream of traveling the world a reality. Some final words. We've journeyed far in this video, all with the overarching goal of making world travel not just a far-off dream, but an attainable reality for all, regardless of budget constraints. Traveling doesn't have to be a privilege reserved for the rich. All we need is the right approach, careful planning, resourcefulness, and an open mind to new experiences. Hopefully, by now, you've garnered ideas, tips, and tricks that can help you in embarking on the journey of your dreams. The world, with its vast landscapes, unexplored corners, and myriad cultures, can indeed be your playground. The information we've shared is intended to act as a compass guiding you towards richer, more sustainable, and ultimately more cost-effective travel experiences. Before we sign off, we would love to hear from you. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and share in the comments your own insights and experiences on budget travel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more cost-effective travel content and insights. Until next time, here's to your journeys and your stories. May they be fulfilling and filled with wonderful adventures.